And then now, the man married you at 30. And then you think you want to change what has God for 30 years? How are you going to do it? You are just going to be fighting a lost battle. Yeah. Mm. Okay, so let me just jump back. I think I've got, I said I don't want to delve. So let me jump back to the first woman. And that's what I will say. I told her, this is the person this man is. You can push him a little bit. You can keep trying. But lower your expectation. Don't keep trying and be saying, unless you are like this, unless you are like, because it's not like you. So what should you do? So I told her that it seems that you cannot cope with this kind of a man. I know that you might not like to hear it too, but I will tell you, marriage, I don't think even the pastors want us to do marriage of do or die. If it's messing with your mental health, please get out. I said, get out or fix it. And one of my pastor friends sent me a message. I said, Dr. Tolua, why will you say get out or fix it? I said, what am I supposed to say? He said, I must say, just make sure you fix it. You know how many people that have died in make sure you fix it. This lady, because, when we are talking about mental health issues, because it's not physical, people are bleeding. People are dying inside. But because you are not saying, they say, beating you. Kill women in Nigeria. It's not abuse. It's mental abuse. A lot of women are dead people, dead women walking. So I told her, it's either you accept this man, he doesn't have the capacity you are looking for. But you can keep pushing him a bit, but push him without expectation. Without expecting him to be, all of those, your MDs in your office, that are upwardly mobile, He cannot. He doesn't have the capacity. So take him like that, but keep pushing. But find peace with your choice. You made this choice. Find peace with him. And if you try and you don't feel happy, you are still feeling like this thing is weighing you down and is killing you, you can't get out. It's not a do or die thing. So I think that answers the question to what should women do. You are trying to say something. Okay. Thank you.
Not sorry. Grooming. For what?
Okay.
Then what happened to that thing?
Yes, please.
The next day they are looking for another.
I think it's on the next.
That's not guys. That's what they do.
Okay.
And it takes a good
Please,
man.
can I see it?
Yeah. It's because of positioning, the way you position yourself.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Cordelia again. I wanted to say something. I don't know if it's in line with what the doctor just said about changing mindsets. I think maybe it may be too late for some women because we're all maybe over matured now. I don't know. But I think maybe we could help the younger women by changing our mindsets too. I'm one of those who believe that the breadwinner in the home mustn't be a man. And I think because we've been conditioned, maybe in this part of the world, to believe that is a man that must take care of the home, that must provide the finances and all that. I think that is part of the pressure we're feeling. It mustn't be a man. And I don't think there's anywhere it is written that is the man that will be the one bringing the money. If you're the one who's been blessed, opportuned to have the upper hand financially, and the man is doing what he can to support. He's helping you with the home, he's helping with this, and you guys have peace. I think you should just relax and enjoy that position without insulting anybody. I believe that those in the West, they've been able to understand this even better. That's why you even have stay at home dads, because they know that one person can be the star of the family, and that star mustn't be the husband. The only problem will now be if the husband is now feeling threatened, and by feeling threatened, he starts displaying some characteristics that are not good. I think that is where the problem would come from. Then you can seek help in that regards. But over pushing somebody who's not, sometimes you push the person to a point that even you may end up, if to say I know, for just leave this man the way we be before. So that is what I think. And if it's something that could help, why not? We could try it.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ifi Kago. I just want to add something here. I hear you very well. For some of us, maybe it's late, but I think for the younger ones, I think it's important if you know the kind of person that you are. You're one who's very aggressive. I don't mean negative aggression, positive aggression. You have the drive. You want to be ambitious. When you are finding that partner, sometimes young girls are under pressure to say, okay, I must marry. When you are finding that partner, make sure you, to a large extent, look for somebody who believes in your kind of, your expectations for life. Because sometimes you just want to marry, you get married, you know that person is like that. And like she said, you think that you'll be able to carry the person along and change the person. It's very difficult to change anybody, really. It is. So before we get married, and as we advise our younger ones, let them be sure who you actually get married to. And it's not compulsory that we must marry. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, my question is, what if you have someone that doesn't believe in love, like in love, LOVE, you're married, and you actually think love is just this normal thing. Like when your wife is under rain, I can just go and pick you, I can pick anybody, I'll provide for the family. Like someone who doesn't believe in love, like he thinks love is just showing affection to everybody. Like maybe mom is here under the rain, you call, please come and pick me, I pick the person. And your wife called, show love to other people, same thing as the wife too. Like like to help the wife, if you call me, I will come, you are hungry, I feed you. I then love, he doesn't believe. And also, ma'am, please, and the next question is he doesn't believe in love. He doesn't believe in, like, love, feeding the family, providing for the family. You call me, you are in this thing, I help you, but he doesn't have believe in that love. And also, ma'am, and if the same person, like, is a, like, let me say, sorry to say this, is a dream killer. Like each time you try to bring yourself up, you have so many handwork. You try to bring yourself up, work in this, he said no, work in this, he said no, to the extent of going to your place of work where you are receiving pay and tell the person, if you don't, if this person doesn't leave this place, I will pull my children out of the school. What can you do in such situation? Thank you.
Holy Spirit, please, you're going to say something.
When I worked in a multinational, I had a boss. She was a Malaysian. But exactly what you said, she knew she was a driven type and she wanted to go on assignments outside the country and all that. So she married somebody that was the opposite. And it was beautiful to watch. The husband was the one doing school runs, doing everything, was the main person, but she loved him. However, she was the one who was being transferred from Nigeria to Malaysia to this thing. But it was an agreement that, you know what, you actually calm down and be the person who holds the kids, and I be the one who flies around. I also had the same issue. I got an offer where I was meant to move in another, in my previous multinational, the first multinational I worked with. I was meant to go to South Africa. And from there, they said they were going to post me from place to place to place because I was one of their top talents. And my husband, now who was my fiance then, he said, "Look, you know what? Decline the offer. If it is in terms of money or whatever, I would step up and ensure that you do not lack. However, whatever you want to do career wise so that our kids are grounded, try and restrict it to Nigeria." So I want to do my masters. I want to do everything. Whatever I'm earning, he would supplement because we agreed as a family that you know what, I will step back so that the kids are grounded and my children are not being raised by exclusively nannies. However, my career is still thriving. However, I know any job I get has to be in Nigeria because that was our agreement. I think if you agree at the point where you marry, you know that who would be who, if it's the woman or the man, then you'll be in a happier place.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. Okay, ma. You want to respond to the other lady? Yeah. Let's take the rest.
Okay. Okay. So there are three types of love. There is agape, like Jesus gave his life, right? And but somebody even said something recently that if God says that we should love the way Jesus,
Just love.
that means he's expecting the men to actually give their. I saw that
No, but the
recently.
Bible says it.
Right. So, but the thing is, there's agape, which is like the woman in the rain, like you said. That's like the love that you show to the kind of love that God has for us. Okay, that's the God's kind of love is the agape. Then there is the filial, which is the love that you care for everybody. That's where you have the woman under the rain, like the kind of love your husband is showing to you. You are talking about, right? Then there is the euros, which is where you have the intimacy, the deep connection, the romance, all of those things, the passion, all of those things that you have them in the euros. But if I actually look at us as God, Nigerians especially, I don't even think we know what it means to love. Let's not even go there. Our kind of love is so traumatized.
Our love language is
So this man, your husband is not alone. No, don't even think maybe plenty. They will tell you, like, some people will be arguing with you that, oh, why do you say that somebody should, when you go into the marriage, you grow in love. Like, where did we get that from? You grow in love. You grow. I'm sure majority of us actually believe this thing, that you will grow in love. Grow in love, indeed. So you see that situation, that is the kind of person he is. Yeah, he will grow. So you see, what's the second question?
So can I have a question? Is your husband financially, is it financially stable? Let me use that word.
See, let me tell you, see this your situation. As much as I'm not,
So
it's
wait, the money you bring to the home, is it important or it is not important? Because for a man to go to your office to say, don't sack her, there's something you're bringing from that office.
can I say something? I could tell you that in the last 2 years, in the last 2 years in my private practice, this is the pattern I have been seeing. An average African man, it's I don't want to, in fact. Okay. That's what I'm saying now. They do see, you know what he wants? You know what he wants? His brain find gratification when you are there. And then you say, welcome, sir. Oh, we don't have money for salt. When he sees you, he feels good. He doesn't know what he's doing. But at the back of his mind, that's what he wants. He wants to keep you there. As a matter of fact, I saw a client like 3 days ago, this same issue. The husband is a I'm not saying million, billionaire. He's rich. And this lady doesn't even have money to pay for therapy. Because the lady now, she was doing women, this thing, women, you need to find yourself. She started posting on social media, I help